Good morning, all of you. Let us start the next chapter. The waste management, need and management of waste. Most of the diseases now occurs because of the waste only. When the waste was not handled properly or not disposed very properly, what happened, it spread on the large area, and the vast community of a large area was affected because of this waste. So very properly this waste should be handled very properly, and it does not get affected on the land, water or the air. So because of that only, the waste management is very important. In the earlier time, most of the waste was dumped in the outside of the city. Afterwards it was dumped in the water. So whenever it was dumped in the soil or when it is dumped in the water, it causes effect, it gives the reverse effect on the water or the land. So the proper management of the waste is very important. Most of the diseases occurs because of this pollution only. Not only the air pollution but also the water and the soil pollution, directly or indirectly it affect on the living organism. So we need to proper waste management, properly handle this waste. So what we have to do that it is defined in it also. When it was kept in the open, it was created the air pollution, water pollution. Not only that, also when the it was kept in the open, many small insects, animals like dog, cow, goat, etc. Also they goes into this region and they spread this waste in the large area. And similarly, when these insects come to the house, they also carry all the germs of the waste to the house, so they pollute the environment. So we have to take a very proper management of this waste material. According to the we need to our country to implement the following steps to control this pollution. What we have to do for that, the restriction of a population. The rapid growth of the population, as much as the population will be there, the more waste will be generated. It is because whatever the waste from the domestic waste, if you see, as much as the population will be there, the more domestic waste will originate. Employ Involvement of the proper infrastructure. Proper infrastructure also should be there so that the waste should be properly disposed. Disposal of a waste in the covered vans. When the van was, if you see the municipality vans comes in the residential area, it carries all the waste material. But this van should be very properly covered. If it is not covered, most of the garbages was spread on the streets. Implement of a strict laws. Also the strict laws should be there so that the garbages or the waste material was reduced, should be reduced from in the industrial area, also in the domestic area also. Similarly, the education of the farmers also very important, because they use the chemical fertilizers, insecticide, pesticide. So they should handle this very properly so that the adverse effect should not be there. And also the human population explosion, rapid industrialization and all that thing also should be controlled so that the pollution should be reduced. You also know the waste comes from the city side or from the rural side is a different. Mainly the rural area, the population was very simple. Mainly the farming they do. So the waste which comes in the rural area is not much more toxic. Mainly they are the biodegradable waste and very easily decomposed by the nature. But the waste which comes in the city area, there we having many hospitals from where the medical waste comes. The industries are there. From the industry this waste comes. Because of this industry, because of this waste material which comes in the urban area is more toxic, and the disposal of this waste in the city side is much more complicated than the rural area. In the city, most of the waste was done by the municipality only. So this waste, when the waste was collected by the municipality, if the medical waste from the hospital waste, which comes mainly, which includes the expiry medicines, the syringe, the sample of the blood and urine, when this waste was mixes with the other waste, all other waste is also becomes a toxic. So it should be collected separately and it was handled separately by the municipality. And also the e-waste from the electronic waste, like the mobiles, if you see the mobiles, the TV, when this type of a waste comes is known as a e-waste. Now this e-waste consists of a many things, not only the metal, but it also consists of a glass, plastic, copper, lead. Many waste was there. Dumping of this waste is very difficult, so properly waste is also important. Now this is all about your chapter. Chapter was very small. What the question you have to do? The question you have to do, what is the need for the management of the waste? Why we should properly manage this waste? That is only the topic you have to do. Now, in the May only we have to do two more question chapters. No, yes, two more chapters. Where is 2 pages chapters? We have to do these two. Thank you.